Hi everybody, it's old vegan, young vegan again.
Today we wanted to do a video addressing one of the most common questions people that are considering going vegan ask people who have been vegan for a while, and that is, where do you get your protein?
Where do you get it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard of that.
I don't know. I've heard it's pretty much in everything, and it's not a big worry. Like if you eat a well-rounded diet, like of all the different food groups, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, nuts, legumes, beans. That is a legume, I think. On and on. Like protein is in so much. I mean, people have this idea that you have to eat meat or you have to eat dairy to get protein. When you search on YouTube now and you see all these big buff athletes, a lot of world record holders, and they're vegans.
Yeah.
They're certainly getting their protein. And so I've never worried about it for my whole life here. I've been vegan for 40 years, and I've never thought, oh my God, am I getting enough protein? It seems like I always am, and it's like I don't worry about it, So, where do you get your protein?
Gee, that's a really tough question. No, I eat beans all the time. I eat, grains like quinoa. That's also a really big source.
Absolutely, that's a good one.
Fresh fruits and vegetables, as you said. I start off the morning with a really nutrient dense smoothie, which I'd love to at some point go over in the future. When I feature my mother on this channel.
That would be great.
Absolutely.
Just to show how you make it. Yeah.
But my day-to-day life, it's really easy for me just to, get something bean-based, get some tortillas, get something like that going. Quinoa is a very regular part of my diet, and you just cook that exactly the same as rice, store it in like a glass container, put it in the freezer, and it's just a convenience food. Just like it's easier to prepare a quinoa dish than it is a TV dinner. So it's very convenient for me, because one thing's for certain, I don't have like a super intricate way that I do anything. I just have some food around the house, and that's what I eat. And and since my switch, I've never felt particularly protein deprived either. I've actually only gotten more.
You look really healthy to me.
Thank you.
You don't look emaciated or anything.
Yeah.
So
I definitely in my pursuits I don't lack any strength, and I feel like I've gotten actually more of it since my switch. So I know I'm not being protein deprived. So I thought it would be a great idea to address that here today.
Yeah, and we're going to make a meal tonight, and we will film parts of it and show you. A normal meal that we're going to have to. Well, it's not so normal actually. It's a Filipino meal,
and I've never had that before. So
and I've never made one before, so it's going to be a unique experience. And but yeah, so we'll move on from there.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. All right, we've moved on to the kitchen. We're standing in front of my refrigerator, and we're going to search for some protein and see if we can find some. Okay, let's open this door and see if there's anything in here. This, what vegans eat. Whoa.
Where's all the protein at?
They must eat a lot. I mean, look at all this stuff. Is there any food? I think there's got to be some protein in here. Oh, I see peanut butter. I see almond butter. I see... there's all kinds of nuts in there. There's almonds. There's
tofu and hummus there. Look at that.
There's walnuts. There's like raspberries and blueberries up there. There's
quinoa. Quinoa. There we go. That's
quinoa, hummus, tahini, tofu. I don't know. Maybe you can open those drawers, like down on the bottom. There's lots of fruit down there.
You just have to
lots of vegetables in there.
You'd have to dissect this whole thing to even see everything that's in here.
Yeah, and over on this side, same thing. It's just crammed full. It seems like there's no shortage of food, I must say. Somewhere there's some protein. Let's look in the freezer.
Yeah.
Is there anything in there? Oh, I think there's all kinds of food in there too. I mean, I think somehow we're going to find enough. So, I think we worked out that there is protein in here.
Huh.
Okay, so then,
Excellent.
all right, we'll stop. All right, here we are over at the stove with the ingredients of what we're making for our dinner tonight, which is a Filipino meal. So we've got ginger, we have red jasmine rice, we have tomatoes from my garden, which we're going to cube, we have a red onion, we have calamansi, little limes, which are from the Philippines, and we're going to squeeze the juice and add that. We have pepper, we have camote, which is a spinach-like leaf from the Philippines also, which we're going to steam. And we have some salt, and I think that's basically everything. So we're going to get busy and do that, and when we get it all done, we'll show you again and go from there.
All right.
All right, well, here's our vegan meal ready for us to eat. It looks delicious. Thank you to Tess Gander for coaching us on how to make this. We're going to eat it now, and then we'll give you some feedback on how it is. All right. Well, what did you think of our first Filipino meal that we made together?
It was really excellent. Ingredients that, I'm pretty familiar with, but, it's still mixed together in a different way, some different spicing and just
Really
stuff
good
I've never
flavors.
had. I've never had that before. It was really, really, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
And what was the protein we had in the meal?
My gosh, we had the rice, we had the tofu, we had the almonds on top of that, we had a lot of vegetables in there.
Yeah.
Um,
So I think we got plenty.
I think just about everything in there had some protein. So.
And it was so good. It was, and I want to say, again to Tess Gander, who, gave me most of the ingredients and had us make this. Oh, it was delicious. I would do it again.
It really was. Thank you so much for that.
And it was easy to do. It was not like you didn't have to make the entire kitchen dirty, whatever. It was more like...
I'd be happy to do it again.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh.
Special thanks. Special thanks.
Yeah. So, old vegan saying good night.
See you guys next time.